Hey all, it's John, aka Whisky and Sour, once again with another episode of Boilermaker Mondays. Now, continuing off with last week's pairing, we're still looking at the Scotch Malt Whisky Society Global Gathering tasting pack, which I believe there are still some left on the site. So please feel free. You've got two more to catch up on. So let's go through. We've got the last two of these tastings left, and I think I'm going to go down the path. Do I want 16? Do I want 24? I'm going to leave the 24 till last. They usually say leave the best till last, so let's see if that works with this. Oh, works on this occasion. So we're going to go with what is called Twinning. 16-year-old Speyside, I believe it is. Which one is it? It is cast number 7243, and cast number 7. That must make it a a Longmorn. So fresh tangerines and apricots were hot on the trail after a spicy start with ginger, cardamom, and cloves. On the palate, neat, soft and velvety, but at the same time, the sweet dryness of an Oloroso sherry. Ooh, okay. The flavors are oranges, plums, and cranberries, as well as candied lemon peel and roasted walnuts. All very well balanced. Diluted aromas of stewed dark fruits, sprinkled with brown sugar, were followed by truffle butter and dried tea leaves. A wonderful, oily, mouth-coating texture like an orange liqueur with honey, roasted nuts in the finish. At 15 years of age, we combined two second-fill bourbon barrels, originally filled on the same day, into a first-fill PX butt. So, right, and it's sitting at 59.8%. I am going to have a taste of that first, and then I'm going to distinguish. I think I've got a rough idea as to the direction I want to go down. And actually, truth be told, it's a beer that I've been dying to crack open. Or should I say, a group of beers I've been dying to crack open. More for that in a sec. Let me go grab myself a nosing tasting vessel. Right. Beautiful. Get back here. Right, so. Oh yeah, very, very orange peelish. Very orange peelish, very spicy. I think I'm going to end up going down that path with the beer that I had in mind. The more I think about it now, I reckon it's going to work just well. And I'm definitely going along the lines of like just complementing the fruits that are in this and just blending well. So no contrast, no cutting factor about it. Just mixing in and creating some lovely chaos. So that is just stunning, and definitely going to be a palate full, that's for sure. Right, well, without any further ado, let's enjoy the first sip. All right. Whoa, okay. Oh, wow. That is... What a gorgeous whiskey. What a gorgeous... Wow, that is fantastic. Oh, man, the finish on this is just... Oh, it is mind-blowing. Oh, wow, what a lovely dram that is. That is beautiful. Still going. That is incredible. That is just unfolding, just fruits and spices and just, wow, that is, And there's lovely notes of butterscotch there on the end, or that toffee note that's coming through. but just loads of loads of baking spices, and just fresh fruits, and combined with stewed fruits. You know what's really going to work well with this actually is the beer that I have in mind. Oh, I should say the beers. Now, I'm going to bring this beast because I'm going to need all the room that I can get. And you're going to see why. Proudly presented to you by... I'm going to use actually the other one because I've damaged that one. I bought 2 of these cans and rightfully so. I love having the bar fridge here. It just works so well. Right. We've got a beer blender. How exciting is that? So, right. So the guys at Urbanaut, which is a New Zealand brewery, have come up with can A and can B. So one is a Salted Caramel IPA, and then you blend it with a Baked Pear Sour. So I am going to be assuming it says here dark and mysterious with caramelized notes of bird sugar, lightly salted for maximum decadence. And with regards to the pear sour, it's a sweet and juicy ripe pear up front with a long tart sour finish and just a hint of vanilla. I feel that is going to blend into a lovely, rich, fruity dessert. That's what's going to happen with this whiskey and beer pairing if all goes well, no matter what way you go about it. So let's pull a tab and how cute is that? Alright, so these are our little bad boys. Look how cute they are. That is dangerous. I love it. Where's my little... There we are. Okay, I've been looking for a whiskey to put these back with, and I think a whiskey like this... The nose is gorgeous. That's so orange peel, but it's very toffee, very spicy. Oh, beautiful, just beautiful. I mean, look at the color on it too. That is just absolutely stunning. Just that beautiful golden hue on it. That's what a gorgeous stuff. Maybe I don't need that much room to work with. I'll probably just go with that. Yeah, I'll put this beast away. I'll use my Kilkenny glass. Man, I can't talk tonight. Right, let's try. So you are full of bubbles. My goodness. Deceiving. All that come out of this. Right. Oh yeah. So that's a Salted Caramel IPA. I'm gonna put these to the sides. I really should. I'm gonna go make some dishes here. So we're gonna do a double beer pairing because I want to try these on their own with the beers separate before I go blending the two. And this is the Baked Pear Sour. Please fit. Don't give me any grief. Behave. No, you didn't behave. And that's not too bad. Not as bad as it was the other day, where I got it all over my desk because nitro. Alright, so that's all in there. That's good. Right, so our pairing for the night. What way do we go first? Salted caramel, baked pear. I actually just had a fresh pear before. I've done this tasting as well, so So that's definitely got pear on the sour, but it's once again it's that sour. I am still getting used to sours, so please bear with me. I can probably see myself putting this in with the IPA, truth be told, but let's see how these fare up, shall we? All right, so oh, gorgeous. Okay, so let's go salty IPA, salty IPA. Try that one again. Let's go salted caramel IPA, and see how that one goes first. Oh, this smells yum. That is definitely, oh, not hoppy at all. That's just a real. That's like grab chunks of salted caramel out the fridge and just, oh, yum. Yeah, that's very velvety. That's nice. That'll actually work well with that on its own, to be honest. So I'm going to try that theory out. I so like it, the direction that this pairing is going into. This is killer. That just that whiskey just glides over the salted caramel and says, "Yep, you're coming with me. You're coming with me. You're coming with me," and just blends in so beautifully. It coats the palate and just makes it ultra thick and viscous and just rich and creamy on the palate. That is stunning, absolutely stunning. Yeah, right. Where's my? Oh, there you are. I better reset this one and better be mindful of my alcohol intake, of course, because we've got two different beers here. What is the ABV on this one? So this one is, so the Salted Caramel IPA is sitting at 6%. The and I dare say this one's going to be not too far off as well. You're sitting at, no, the sour is actually sitting at 4.5. But bearing in mind that this whiskey is at cask strength, which is sitting at 59.8%. Need a respect for what it is. All right. All right, beautiful. Now let's try this. Maybe I should have gone that big glass. The more I think about it. Well, it's more dishes for me to do later. Right, so let's try the sour now and see how that one goes. Right. Sorry, that was just a real what the hell moment. Yeah, okay. Baked Pear Sour. These guys absolutely nailed what they were trying to portray in these beers. That is incredible. I am going to have to blend these. That's for sure. Right. The pear doesn't actually the sour doesn't do much on its own with the. I mean, the Twinning whiskey just is such a big whiskey, and because of that, it's overpowering majorly. Man, even the finish is cutting through on this baked pear sour. It's just stunning. Such a big whiskey too. Yeah, we're you know what? I'm going to cut to the chase and just blend these two, and then try the beer washers and whiskey rinse, and then vice versa, and see what they do. So, without any further ado, let's create some more dishes, shall we? I'll let you guys and girls watch the blending at work, and please don't mind the sample rack that's here. I know I've got a few to get through, and I will in my own time. Right. Behave. Behave. All right. So that is. Oh, look at all that chunky salted caramel goodness in there. And right, let's get that out the way. And let's go. Is that all going to fit? No, I'm going to have to sit tight on that one. Right, so we got the bulk of it in. Now, of course, I had to spill a drop. Right. Now, let's see a blended beer and a twinning whiskey. See how that works. So, let's go I have to reset the palette for this one. Got mad hiccups, don't mind me. I think I'm trying to wrap my head around that baked pear sour. That was, look, it wasn't a bad thing. It was just a very unexpected thing, like how they nailed baked pear as a sour. Like I drink sours and I just assume like real uber citrusy, like like either a lemon sour or like even like a watermelon sour I've tried before, like those kind of lighter fruits. But when you get something like, or an apple sour perhaps, pear I've got in, like it's just a different flavour profile to what I associate with sour. So when I get sour, yeah, that was different. I nailed it, but it's different. So that's what the hell moment was about. Right, so we are almost there. Wow, that is so much fun. Okay, let's top that up. Right, so I've got all those cans now blended together, and that actually works well as a blend. I'll be damned. I thought it'd be blending whiskey quicker than what it would be blending beers together, but shows that it's a free game across the board. So, right, now I think what that sour has actually done in that beer is that salted caramel is definitely the big standout. The baked pear sour is actually, it's just like it's there in the background. There's a real slight sour note about it, so it's not big sour. So that has actually tamed the sour down quite a fair bit, which is good. And I was hoping that was going to be the case. Now it's just caramelized pears. So I thought that was going to be the case. Let's see how that blends in with this. I'm hoping it's just going to velvetize, or it's just going to mix together beautifully and create like a lovely dessert Boilermaker. So without any further ado, let's go beer wash and then whiskey rinse, and then we'll go a whiskey wash after that and a beer rinse, and then see which ones basically take the cake. I'm pretty sure I know what direction it's going to go in, but let us confirm our suspicions by doing the physical testing. Such a job, but somebody's got to do it. All right, so I've got that fresh on the palate. That salted caramel is there. Beautiful. Right where I want it. Yes, yes, yes. Exactly what I wanted. That is... that is a slamming Boilermaker. My goodness, this is probably one of my best Boilermakers this year. Massive call to make. But this is stunning. It is mind-blowing. It is so vibrant. It is everything that I want out of a whiskey and a beer paired together. That is... I'm not even going to bother going a whiskey wash and a beer rinse afterwards, because you can't mess with this perfection already right here. This is just mind-blowingly beautiful to experience. So if you ever get the chance to come across these two, actually the can looks like, here's one that I prepared earlier. The can looks like that. So if you see this big beast in your shopping center next to a bottle of that is going to be 650 ml bigger than our little learned friend over here, Twinning, then these, I will say, are a match made in heaven. This has been, what an experience this has been. That's, speechless. Gorgeous whiskey and a well-paired beer. This is the fun that I have with Boilermakers, and why that indescribable third element that you get with tasting these two together, and how it just bonds and creates a little marriage on the palate. This is the stuff that I live for. This is why I do these episodes. This is where all the fun is at. So if you get an opportunity to try this, please do. And if you do get that opportunity, please put something in the comments and let me know what you think of this. And tell me, was I crazy or what? Or do you just agree with me and nod your head and smile and be like, yeah, I get it. I absolutely get it. Killer. Absolute killer pairing. Not being biased, but it's hands down. I'll tell you what, this last one that's in here had one of the absolutely mind-blowing and massive. To beat this is it's a big call. This is some seriously big shoes. Ronald McDonald couldn't fill these shoes. Sideshow Bob couldn't fill these shoes. This is just big. Oh, I'm not going to say bigger than Texas. I'm going to say it's bigger than Western Australia. That's big. And I read somewhere on Facebook about that, actually. Like, Texas is actually smaller than Western Australia. Western Australia engulfs quite a fair bit of area. So this is bigger than Western Australia. Mark my words on that one. Thank you so much for joining me tonight with this particular pairing. I'm so glad that you guys got to see how much I fell in love with this pairing. This has been such a treat, and what a way to finish off my Monday night. So thank you all so much for joining me on that one. I'm gonna be sad to see the bottom of that tasting pack, to be honest. I don't see this one being the last of the SMWS pairings, because they make some absolutely cracking whiskies. If you are not a member, and also I will say this is all unpaid. I am no professional or pardon me. I'm no official affiliate with SMWS. Not sponsored by them. This is just me giving unbiased opinions and me having fun with grog at the end of the day. But I will say, as a SMWS member, if you haven't already joined and you are curious about it, like to pull it, don't give it a second thought, just join up and you'll open your eyes to some amazing whiskies. And they are constantly expanding the range as well. They do also get their hands on bourbons. They are recently getting into gin, exploring gin. Not only single malt whiskey, they also get their hands on grain whiskey. They do also explore rums, and I do have one of their rums here, which I'll probably end up doing a pairing with. Speaking of big, that one that I've got is an absolute belter and a half at 68. I'm pretty sure it's like 68.9%. It is stupidly big. Join up and explore what the Scotch Malt Whisky Society has to offer, because they make some killer stuff, and the sky's the limit with what you can pair those whiskies back with, what you can pair any of those spirits back with. So join up by all means. Right, and on that note, I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to really really enjoy this pairing as that whiskey unfolds over the course of the evening. So thank you so much once again for joining in. Please like, share, subscribe, support, and I will catch you next week for the next episode to visit number 4 on that last on that tasting, and the final number 4. Hang on, number 4, number 5. Lost my brain power on this one because it's just I'm still in the days. This is number 5, so it'll be number 5, which will be the last episode of this particular gathering pack. So please join me for that, and keep in touch, keep all those comments, and keep all the feedback coming. It's truly appreciated. And any suggestions, please feel free to shoot me a message, or if you've got me on the socials, shoot me a DM and let me know. Until that time, have a good night.